I'm Kat, and I have a million ideas. As promised, I told you I will let you see the piece when I'm done. So here she goes. As you see, I added feathers to her. I don't know if you can see that shine on the back. I put a covering to cover the paint. And what I'm going to do is my packaging to make her look a little bit more fancier. I got these satchel bags, and this is black. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna slide her in the satchel bag. And because of the feathers, you gotta be kind of as careful as you can be. But this just kind of make her look a little bit more finished, don't you think? What I didn't show you, and I'm sorry, so excited because she came out so beautiful, is I actually added chain. So that way, when they nail it, they can nail it and hang it up on the chain, and don't have to worry about the hole because I covered a little hole. So here she goes. Put her in here, put my business card in there, and guess what, guys? She's ready to sell. I also did another piece. Look at that. Is she not beautiful? I still got to finish the back, clean up the back, and then she will as well go in the satchel bag with my business card, and she'll be ready to sell. I'll be back to tell you what we're going to do next.
Hey, 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 it's your girl, Rosalind B. Yup, you know me. Keep watching my show on the GLS TV Network, better known as The Gloss. As we say, stay glossy, baby.
KY, come on, come on. Oh, GLS, yeah. The gloss.
Hey guys, it's your girl Kat, and I'm back again. And yes, I still have a million ideas. What I'm doing today is I am going to create a custom picture, shall we say, on canvas. I am so excited, so I'm here looking for fabric so I can kind of bring my 3D to life with these great images. As you see, I am selecting or going through each fabric, but I am on a budget today. I'm going to stay within my budget, and I'll let you know what I picked out later today. See you soon.
How are you?
I am fine.
May I see what I've done?
A third looks like 12 inches. Right there.
So now what I'm looking for is the canvas that I'm gonna put it on. I'm not gonna use a small canvas, so I was thinking of something bigger. Even 11 by 14, I feel like I even want it bigger because what I'm gonna be using most likely is this way here. So I'm looking at the prices. These canvases here are $24.99 at Joann's. Of course, you can use a 50% off coupon, whatever they give to you to kind of cut your price. It's all about trying to save some money, so when you resell it, at least you get your money back, plus a little bit more for your time, because you're putting in time to create it. So I'm thinking at 18 by 24 is kind of too big for me, but I'm thinking it'll be great on a 16 by 20. It gives me enough space to get every detail that my client would like to have in that image, and maybe 18 by 24. So I'm still deciding. This one here is actually $13.99. And then the bigger one is 19 bucks. So you do have to think about how much you're willing to spend and what are you going to charge once it is completed. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm going to continue on shopping and looking for my pieces. All right. So now I got my fabric cut out that I want to use. Now I'm trying to think of the background. So I'm working on a couple of projects at the same time. And what I'm trying to decide is what background I'm going to put. Everything does not have to be simplistic. Like everything don't have to be, you know, your canvas, the image, and that's it, and some paint. No, sometimes you can put two different textures together. As an artist, and that's what I am, a crafting artist, you don't know what people like. People like things that are sometimes not simple. Everything, would that be like abstract? Some things can have different patterns and different colors, and I think that's where I'm gonna go with my idea, and that excites me. So right now they do have some paper on sale, 10 for $2. Yay! So I'm going through these different prints, and let's see what I come up with. I'll see you later. And 5 hours later, I think I'm ready to check out. I found some various pieces that I'm going to use for the various projects that I'm going to do. I'm so excited, and I can't wait till you see what we're going to make today. So now I'm going to check out my other craft store. I'm here at Hobby Lobby. You kind of want to compare prices to the different craft stores that you have. You can get different ideas. So I'm just going to stop in and just see what they have on sale. Hello, it's me again. As I'm going through my store here, you don't know what you need until it's not on sale. You come up with all these ideas as I'm going through and seeing what's on sale. None of them is what I'm doing or working on right now. So you get into that place where I should buy it because I'm going to need it. And then you have all these supplies, and then the next idea will come along. I'm going to stick to what I said, only buy what I am going to work on now, and just keep that in the back of my mind. So that is just a little tip for you. So guys, I've decided going forward, the next time I create a craft, I'm gonna go to my favorite craft store, and what's on sale, that's how I'm gonna come up with the idea that I'm going to do. Because I'm trying to stay within my budget, and sometimes you just want fresh new ideas and you don't have anything planned, but you're still trying to save money and be on a budget. So the next show that I do sometime soon, we're gonna come to the store, what's on sale, that is going to be our selection to choose from to save our money. Stay tuned. So as you see, I'm leaving Chili's now. I had to get something to eat. You might can't tell it, but I am stuffed to the bones, to the max. I'm trying to hold it in, but I'm stuffed. Just leaving from Chili's, going home, and I'm going to start the crafts, and I'm going to unveil and let you see what it was that I picked up from my craft stores. I'll see you soon.
Hi, have a TV show idea, but don't know how to get started? Reach out to me at glsthegloss.com at gmail.com. Again, that's glsthegloss.com at gmail.com, and we'll help you find your voice.
So guys, I wanted to share something else with you. I went out to find this fabric glue, or fabric fusion, which is like a glue. It's Aleene's. I love it. I use it for everything that's not even fabric I use. But right now this is going for $19, and that's quite expensive for using it on like paper crafts and things like that. So Aleene's make another glue that I decided I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna let you guys know. And this was a little cheaper, well, a lot cheaper, and a bigger bottle. This one was about $8, $8.50, I believe. I got it from Joann's. And this is Aleene. So Aleene is a very good brand, and this is original tacky glue. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe this dries clear. So we're gonna see the strength of this. A lot of times what I do in my projects is I epoxy them. So I'm putting an additional adhesive glue, and this epoxy makes it hard like glass. So all I really need to do is be able to, as I put my projects together, to make sure that they stick flat. Because I'm going to, once I'm done, more than likely put another type of adhesive over it, because I do like the glossy look. So I am going to be reviewing or giving you my opinion about this glue as well, to see if I'm going to switch and this is better, or I'm going to stick to this $19 a bottle fabric glue that I use on everything. So I will keep you updated and let you know tips and tricks and things that are just as good as you go along your way for crafting. Because one of the things you want to do is you want to be able to save some money, make some great pieces, and make a profit. Everything is going up right now, so if we could save a buck and make a buck, that sounds great to me. All right, stay tuned, guys. I'll let you know how this works and how I like it. So the portrait pieces came out so good, I decided to put my toes all the way in the water and go bigger. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to create a custom piece. And this is the image that was sent to me. So if you know anything about art, when you're creating a custom piece, it's actually how you see it. So I'm going to take these images and I'm going to slice them up and create separate images to create this version of what I feel as though the picture is. What I'm going to use, when I say bigger, I meant bigger. I am going to use this canvas to put this piece on. As you see, if I just put it on like that, there's so much open space. So I'm going to have to create a bigger version to fill up this canvas. This canvas is actually a 15 by 30 inches. So it's 30 inches wide, 15 inches as in height. So I'm gonna fill this canvas up. I also, on my haul, crafting haul, I got some fabric images because I have some ladies that I am going to be doing on canvas as well, and to kind of bring their attire to life, I'm going to put some different fabric pieces on. Also, I have a gift order that I'm going to create, and I decided I'm going to make a clock. So this is one of the clocks that I got that I was thinking about using, but also I got another one which I think will be even better, that I got from Hobby Lobby. So here you have this clock here, and this is a 9 by 9. And as you see, you could utilize the numbers if you want. It has a hole in the middle to where you could put the pack with the, I guess the clock arms through it here, and it will be able to tell time. So I'm going to put an image on here. I may or may not use the numbers. I haven't decided, but we will see what I will do. I'm excited about that. Also, I have some paper stock paper, I guess you would call it craft paper, card paper, and I got some different backgrounds that is going to work with my fabric. Sometimes you got to do things a little bit easier to save yourself time. I usually paint my backgrounds, but I think I'm going to try something a little bit different. So I have variations of glitter cardstock. I have some variations of paper stock to kind of give that 3D look that I am looking for. Also with some other pieces that I got to put the clock on, I bought this canvas because one of the things with the arms, you're gonna need a space for that pack to sit, and I thought this would be great. It'll be easy to poke a hole through. This is a canvas. The clock will sit on right on there. I think that's gonna be perfect. Embellish your open space with something to kind of cover it, but that'll also give it an appearance of a 3D look as well. So all together, guys, today I spent around $33. Let's just round it up. Oh, round it off with no change included. $33. This will complete all 5 of my projects, and plus I will have some extra pieces left. So you may even see some of these items that I bought on other projects that I did. The rest of the things that I need is, you know, paint. That should be it. Just paint really is all that I'm gonna need, and tape. So really for $33, 5 projects. I'm sure to make my money back out of it that I spent, plus some. I can't wait to show you guys what I've done so far. I know I'm not in my crafting look. I'm so tired. I've been out all day, but I am going to start in phases to start this project and have it complete. Guys, this is day 1 and I haven't even started yet, but I'll let you see as I progress.
Hi, I'm Sunny J. Welcome to Sunny J Live, where we're going to talk about the ups and downs, the ins and outs, the crazy turnabouts, the slips, the trips, the stumbles, and the falls, but most importantly, the get back ups as we together engage in this thing called life.
All right, so as you guys know, I wanted to work on a very big piece. So what I decided to do was use cardstock. So I measured around my canvas, and I'm going to Mod Podge them down. And I even cut out the sides so I can go so that it all looks the same as I glue it down, so the whole structure, the top and around the edges would be the same. This is the first time I'm trying this, so we're going to try this together and see how it comes out. So now that I have all my pieces, my images, everything cut out, what's left to do is to glue everybody down, and then I'm going to put epoxy on top of it to give it that real shiny glossy coat that I would like to have. And I'm probably, once I do that, I'm gonna take another look at her and decide what else may be needed. In the dress portion, she has various shapes. I like to go a little bit over the top. I might add chain, I might add studs. I'm not quite sure. So that is the first part that I'm going to do. Relook at her, decide what else I'm going to add, and let you know how the process is going once I put my paper cardstock on my canvas. I'll show you what that looked like before I add her, and then we're going to go from there. I hope you're enjoying this. Oh, by the way, so excited. Had various views of my previous videos showing, or previous video, I think I only had one, showing the different items that I made. Yay to me, I got a sale on the resin coasters that someone's seen and really liked them and wanted to purchase them. So I am so glad that I am not only able to showcase my items, but I'm also able to sell my items. Kudos to me. I'm excited, and you can do the same thing. I'm already on my next idea, but of course before I'm able to show that to you, I have to work on that big piece that I was telling you about. And most likely by my next episode, when I'm showing you my next project, I will show you that piece when it's all finished. But until then, I'm gonna work on these pieces, and I'll get right back to you as soon as I can.
KY, come on, come on. Oh, GLS, yeah. The gloss, the gloss. 24/7. GLS.
And I measured these pieces. Well, I can't say I measured them. I lined them up and then I cut it out. What I'm realizing is it is short. It is short by just a little bit. Layer on it's gonna have a gap. I don't really like that, so I'm trying to decide how am I going to close that gap, because I like a finished project, and I'm not gonna go back and recut these. I do have extra material, so I was thinking of going around it, which of course this adds more time. I may have to run to the store and get some gloves so that I'm able to smooth epoxy around the side, because if I try to do it in 2 phases, sometimes what happens is, what I discovered is, your top will seal, it'll dry, and then when you try to come back over, and what that spillage will do now will create like lumps and bumps of drippings that may go down the side and on front of your picture, and that can ruin the whole piece. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. I'll let you know when I come back, or you'll see what I've done. All right, let me think on a little bit more, and I'm gonna go from there. Alright, so I wanted to show you guys the 2 other pieces that I had done. From the last video, I was doing pictures and putting them on a board. So this is one. It has epoxy all over it. So she came out great. A couple of little mess ups where the epoxy kind of ran over a little bit and ran onto the chain, because I added chain to be able to hang it versus the holes that I initially was going to go for. But other than that, those are minor flaws. I'm still going to sell her. And then this is the other one that I did, and I think they both came out great. No mistakes on this one, but I'm going to bag them up in the little satchel bags that I showed you, and that's how I'm going to sell them. So the piece that I done, that was my practice piece working with fabric. I wanted to do a smaller piece because the piece that I'm going to do is a 15 by 30 inches, and that was bigger than I've ever done. Matter of fact, this 8 by 10 that I'm going to show you is so far the biggest I've done, but I wanted to see how resin works on fabric. So the last time I didn't know what I was going to do with the edges. I had cut out some of the glitter cardstock. It didn't match up and it left spaces, and I didn't like that look. So I went on ahead and painted it around. And then as you see, I made a chain border because I love chain, but it also helped with the epoxy. So the epoxy did not spill over, so that was excellent. I took my time. I don't know if you can see the details in her dress. I added chain on top of her head wrap. It's chain all through her. It came out great, along with these little studs in here. It is amazing. I gotta buy order some of the bigger satchel bags, because I'm gonna put her in one with my business card, and she's ready for sale, as well as any of the other pieces that I've showed you if you're interested in. So on the bigger canvas, the 15 by 30, I did start it. I don't know if you remember the image. Oh, I'm not gonna show you the image. I'm not gonna show you the image this time, but so far I just started painting it, and so far it looks great to me. So I'm gonna start working on it. I have to cut out the images and all the pieces that I need to lay everything down and decide how I'm going to epoxy it as well. Now this is a very big piece. If you don't know anything about resin, it can be a bit pricey, which means when you create a piece like this, your price needs to go up as well to compensate for the amount of money that you'll be using to create the piece. But I am excited. I did go ahead, I don't know if you can tell, I did paint around the border. I just don't like a unfinished canvas. It's very light. I'm still probably gonna do a chain border around because it tend to work very well with this piece here without getting any spillage over it. You just have to make sure you use enough Mod Podge is the key, or some type a sealer. Sometimes you have mistakes on your project, and sometimes there's no way to salvage it, and that's where I am right now. So what I have, this is my trash basket. These are the pieces that I started to make, and I'm not happy with them. And when I'm not happy, I'm just not happy. So what happened is such a small piece that the resin started spilling over the sides. This one is not too bad, spilling over the sides and in the keychain. And sometimes you have to count your pieces: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces that I started, and I only put resin on one side. Sometimes it's just trash. They count it as trash, and that's money. You can only perfect your craft from here. I do know my mistakes. I do need to have the right brushes or the right materials to do such smaller pieces. I need a smaller silicone brush or something like that. I will figure it out as I go, but as of now, they're garbage. So my next project, I am going to make candles. Not make candles, I'm sorry. Put images on candles. I've never done this before, just like I never done those keychains before. That's the first two. But I never done this before, but I am going to try. Someone once told me sometimes you have to allow yourself to be a beginner. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna begin here. I'm gonna figure out any mistakes that I may make, and I'm gonna perfect it. And then these will be for sale as well. So this is your girl, One Cat One, and boy, do I have a million ideas. I'll see you the next time.
Hi, have a TV show idea, but don't know how to get started? Reach out to me at glsthegloss@gmail.com. Again, that's glsthegloss@gmail.com, and we'll help you find your voice.
Make sure you watch the GLS TV Network, aka The Gloss, and as we say, keep it glossy, baby.
Come on, come on. Oh, GLS, yeah. The gloss, the gloss. 24/7. GLS, 365. Yeah. GLS, the gloss. Yeah.
Hey, it's your girl, Rosalind B. Yup, you know me. Keep watching my show on the GLS TV Network, better known as The Gloss. As we say, stay glossy, baby.